This sedan shares something with a $300,000 Ferrari, 505 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds, and it costs $80,000. So why does nobody talk about the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio? This is the story of Italy's best-kept secret. The comeback story. Let's rewind. Alfa Romeo, once the pride of Italian motorsport, they dominated early Formula One. Enzo Ferrari himself drove for them before starting his own company. But by 2010, Alfa had become irrelevant, selling rebadged Fiats to rental companies in Europe. Then in 2015, Alfa made a promise. They would return to their roots, build a car that could beat the Germans at their own game, the sports sedan. And they wouldn't just compete with BMW's M3 or Mercedes C63. They wanted to destroy them. The result? The Giulia Quadrifoglio. In 2016, it set a lap record at the Nürburgring for production sedans, 7 minutes, 32 seconds. Faster than the Porsche Panamera Turbo, faster than every M3 that came before it. And here's the crazy part. Alfa did it on their first try, their first modern sports sedan in decades. But there's something else, something most people don't know. That engine? It wasn't developed in Turin, where Alfa is based. It was built 150 miles south in Maranello, Ferrari headquarters. Because when Fiat Chrysler owned both brands, they did something unprecedented. They let Ferrari engineers design an engine for a sedan, and that changes everything. The specs and design. Before we dive into that Ferrari connection, let's talk about what you're actually looking at, the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio, and just look at it. Italian design at its finest. The triangular grille, a signature since the 1950s. The quad exhaust. Those haunting LED eyes. It doesn't look like a BMW or an AUDI. It looks angry, like it's about to pounce. And it weighs just 3,360 pounds. That's lighter than a Toyota Camry. Inside? Carbon fiber. Real carbon fiber, not the fake stuff. Hand-stitched Italian leather. Sparco racing seats that hug you like you're at Monza. And that steering wheel. It's not just beautiful, it's perfectly weighted. Hydraulic steering, not electric. You can feel the road talking to you. Now, the numbers. A 2.9-liter twin-turbocharged V6, 505 horsepower at 6,500 RPM, 443 pound-feet of torque, 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. Top speed? 191 miles per hour. And that engine, it revs to 7,000 RPM. Name another turbocharged engine that revs that high. The Ferrari connection. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room. Does this really have a Ferrari engine? The answer is complicated and fascinating. This engine was developed at Ferrari's Maranello headquarters. It shares the same 90-degree V6 architecture as the 296 GTB's engine. The same bore and stroke, the same turbocharger philosophy. But here's what makes it different. Alfa's engine is a 2.9-liter V6. Ferrari's 296 has a 3.0-liter V6 hybrid, making 818 horsepower. But the DNA is identical. Ferrari engineers designed the cylinder heads, the valve train, the combustion chambers. They tuned the turbos for instant response, almost no lag. And that sound? That's not piped in through speakers. That's a naturally angry Italian V6 with barely any sound deadening. Here's the part nobody talks about. Ferrari insisted on one condition. The engine block had to be cast in aluminum in Maranello. Not in a Fiat factory, in Ferrari's factory. That's why each engine has a plaque with the signature of the technician who built it, just like a Ferrari. And the result? This might be the best-sounding V6 ever made. It snarls, it pops, it crackles on the overrun. Put it in race mode, and it sounds like a Ferrari California having an argument. It's that good. This isn't a corporate parts bin engine. This is Ferrari's gift to the automotive world. Market analysis. So why isn't everyone buying this thing? Let's talk about the elephant in the showroom. The Giulia Quadrifoglio starts at around $80,000. That puts it right between the BMW M3 Competition and the Mercedes-AMG C63S. And here's the truth, Alfa Romeo's reputation precedes them. Reliability ratings are not great. Consumer Reports ranks them near the bottom. Finding a dealer? Good luck if you don't live near a major city. Resale value? Let's just say it depreciates faster than a Maserati. But here's where it gets interesting. Because of that depreciation, you can find a 2018 Giulia Quadrifoglio with 30,000 miles for about $40,000. That's half the price of a new one. You're getting Ferrari-developed engineering for Accord money, and if you're smart about maintenance, and you should be, this is one of the best performance bargains on the planet. And on paper? It still beats the Germans. It's lighter than an M3, faster around a track than a C63, more engaging to drive than an RS5. Motor Trend called it the best sports sedan in the world. Top Gear said it made them feel. When was the last time a German car made you feel anything? The payoff. So why does nobody talk about the Giulia Quadrifoglio? Because it's flawed, because it's impractical, because Alfa Romeo as a brand is on life support. But maybe that's exactly why it matters. This is a car that was built for the wrong reasons, not to make profit, not to sell 1 million units, but to prove something, to prove that Alfa Romeo still knew how to build a driver's car. And they succeeded spectacularly. In a world of electric crossovers and SUVs, the Giulia Quadrifoglio is a middle finger to the future. It's loud, it's analog, it's Italian, and it has a Ferrari engine. The question isn't why nobody talks about it. The question is, when will you drive one? Hit that subscribe button, because next week we're diving into the Porsche that everyone ignored until it became the most valuable 911 ever made. You won't want to miss it.